Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm really sorry I couldn't be with you tonight, but I'm currently working on a big project in Morocco, in the desert, where we are trying to build the biggest thermal spa. A construction with a lot of water. Yes, water in the desert. Everything is possible. So, let me introduce myself. I am Amelia Nicolaou and I am the sales representative of the following project. The Ego-Friendly Retreat. Find your turtle chakra. You will understand in a bit why we chose this name. We would like to propose a brand new project that will change your mind and your life forever. The more you get involved, the more you receive. The more you invest, the more you get back. Are you ready? Okay, be prepared. This is the first time you will hear something like that in your life. The project is all about a one-of-a-kind holistic center in Cyprus, the island of Aphrodite, the island of sunny days. First of all, I would like to start with the amazing location. And of course, I'm talking about Akamas. Have you ever heard about Akamas? Let me tell you about that. Akamas is on the western coast of Cyprus, a national reserve park, an amazing natural beauty with mountains surrounded by the sea. Akamas covers 230 square kilometers. We're talking about virgin land protected from man-made development, clear waters, isolated beaches, breathtaking views of the Cypriot nature, yes. And last but not least, Akamas is home to hundreds of animal species and plants. Perhaps the most important species are the sea turtles that lay their eggs on the beaches. And here it goes, the Ego-Friendly Retreat. Eggs Ego, where you find your inner peace and you heal your body and mind. We actually want to build a huge retreat, an alternative healing center on this untouched land, where visitors, tourists, especially tourists actually, will come to swim with turtles, will have some therapies, trying to heal their problems. And with this project, we will have as well a big social impact, as many young people of Akamas community will be hired and trained for all the positions, and the most important, the investors will be the lucky ones that will double their fortune. As I said, the more you invest, the more you get back. I'm so excited about this project, and I'm really sorry I can't be with you in person right now, but my colleagues are there in Cyprus with you. The environmentalist and the civil engineer will present the different aspects of the project in more detail. Have a really good evening, and don't forget, the Ego-Friendly Retreat is where you find your turtle chakra. Thank you. Bye.
Very good. Well, that was Amelia, our head of sales. Thank you, Alexandra, for giving us the spot here today. Please forgive me, I'm not usually on stage. As an engineer, I'm usually at a corner desk somewhere against the screen. I'm also not really wearing my glasses, so I can just about see, I'm going to lay it down here. My name is Leslie Litter, and I'm very proud today to be sharing with you the only truly sustainable project in Cyprus. The reason why we succeeded in getting this to be the truly only sustainable project is because we focused on all three key pillars of sustainability. Your money, you, and nature. The three key pillars. So the location we have chosen is Akamas, as we've already mentioned. This photo shows the exact spot where we'll be having our resort. From the photo, and in fact this is all of Akamas, you can see that it is dry, it is naked, and wildly out of control. I know they say virgin land, but that's not really, animals are nuts. I have to say, this is in need of immediate human intervention for the sake of Akamas and for the safety of all the animals there. So as the lead engineer of this new project, which the government has gracefully allowed for, we will be focusing, I have been focusing on sustainability. Anyway, that's the only money you'd get from Europe anyway these days for projects. But I want you to imagine this. A beautiful, green, diverse resort at the top of this hill. You might think, why the top of the hill? Why not next to the waves? Just like everybody else does in Limassol, really. But I hate to break it down to you, climate change is real, and if we want to think long term, we've got to be on that hill. By putting that resort on the top of the hill, we are guaranteeing at least 50 years of profitable operations for our investors. So I'd first like to talk about one of our most exciting features on the resort. It is a one-of-a-kind, almost flying experience. And you are the first ones to hear about it. And in fact, even fewer of you will be lucky enough to invest in it. It is a solar-powered, all-glass, soundproof elevator without doors. That's not all. That's not all. I know, but that's not all. This elevator takes you from the top of that hill, gently down, and then back up. And that is no accident. Science has found that for holistic healing and to eliminate joint pain, you do experience the feeling of floating and flying to accelerate that. So that's what we've done here. This is an integral part of our healing program on the resort. Now if we go back to the resort, I want you to picture this. Next slide, please. The resort has been designed in 3 perfect circles, and it is intended to replicate the order of the universe and the importance of life on Earth. So on the outside circle, as you can see, we have the plants. It will be an immense garden for our guests to enjoy. In the middle circle, in the inner ring, we have animals and wildlife, to which my colleague will speak more of. And in the heart of our resort, and the center of the universe, will be us, the humans. And of course, we know that our guests will not be focusing on their turtle chakra 24/7. They will have time, free time, to spend their money on other facilities on our resort. Talking about circular economy. Now, we have designed the resort for that reason, to have everything our guests will ever need inside. The obvious ones: vegan restaurants, secondhand shops, eco shops, thrift shops. We're going to have bars, 5-star spas, obviously all with organic, natural materials. But this is not just a resort. This is a holistic healing resort. And as such, we have designed, and we will be spending 1 million euros for our one-of-a-kind nature replica room. This will be a perfect imitation of nature, held inside our very own resort. It will be complete with the smells, the sounds that you get in nature, surround sound, of course, even the sand between your toes. And of course, what would sand be without the seawater, without the beach? Well, dear investors, we have managed to succeed in designing the first indoor pool of this scale, because this is where our turtles as well will be swimming with our guests, that is filled 100% with Mediterranean water. And this water will be pumped and circulated continuously right there from our local waters in Akamas. Now finally, for the interior of our resort, we, as everyone should, are embracing the miracle material, bamboo. The interior of our resort will be entirely made of bamboo. 300 tons of the premium quality bamboo from virgin wetlands in China will be flown right here into Cyprus to decorate the interiors of your rooms. But not just decoration. We're talking the floor, the walls, the furniture, your toilets, your tissue paper, your cutlery, your bowls, everything. Bamboo. Because ultimately in this resort, what we have tried to do is remind our guests that we don't just care about them, we care about their money, and of course, nature. Thank you. I will now be passing on to my colleague, Head of Environment Protection, who will share with you how we will be safeguarding the environment for future generations. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Nasty Plastic. I'm the environmental specialist. And I already see how excited you are for this pioneering project. I also am, and this is truly amazing. It's something that will definitely improve our pockets. I mean our lives in Cyprus, and our caring for Mother Earth. And preserving the natural environment is my job, and I get really good money for it, and ethical responsibility. So you're probably thinking, but how are you going to achieve protection of the environment while you're trying to construct a huge project in the virgin soils of Akamas? Well, as you have already heard, Akamas is a Natura 2000 protected area. It's part of Europe's largest coordinated network of protected areas in the world. Well, our company has healthy connections with, VIPs, very important position politicians, who allow us to, adjust the law to our benefit, yet not be illegal. So this is how we manage to do this. And this is Cyprus. We are proud to announce that Akamas' most valuable and threatened species and habitats will not be extinct due to our project. No, they will learn to live alongside humans. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, everybody's always talking about saving the environment today. Well, our aim is to save the environment in the long run. For this reason, and this is a genius plan, for all the possible investors, I know you have a lot of money and you don't know where to spend them, so this is the key here. Listen up. This is a genius. We will spend months beforehand capturing every single animal that is running free in Akamas. Yeah? And we will place them inside in an enclosed glass structure around the main building, right? And it will surround our center. The animals, on one hand, will be very happy because they can run around in circles. They'll have other animals to play with, right? They won't have to go long distances to find a mate. And they'll get easily accustomed to this change because we will try our best to provide a similar environment within the glass structure as the outside natural world. Visitors, on the other hand, will be able to finally enjoy the beauty of the animals without them running away and live alongside them while feeling safe and protected from them. The service, of course, will just be for the premium guests who will pay really good money for it and for this experience. So it's a win-win. Animals are protected in this man-made environment and it's an excellent opportunity for increased income for the business and of course our selected investors. So animals, I mean, there's thousands of native sea turtles who continue laying their eggs uncontrollably just anywhere on the beaches. We will take them all and their baby eggs, bring them safely near the humans. The staff, it goes without saying that our staff will try not to use non-violent methods to capture the animals. They will not be trained so as to cut expenses. Well, immigrants will be hired for the most part, people really desperate for a job. And it will drop the expenses of the mission even more, increasing the profits for all of us. Supporting the less fortunate community in Cyprus has always been an integral part of our philosophy as developers. It goes without saying that medical insurance will be provided for the workers for very probable accidents, poisoning, biting, or even death during the capture. Damage or death caused to the animals will hold no responsibility. Thank you very much. Don't forget, Akamas needs our immediate intervention. Save Akamas! Your investment today can save Akamas tomorrow. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, yes?
So what about the negative impacts on the ecosystem of Akamas?
I think we're running out of time, so thank you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you after. Thank you.